Hey, hey,
G'day, g'day.
I'm Collette,
And I'm Grant.
and together we're the Simple Joys. We have been on a big break. Not a holiday or anything, have we?
Definitely not a holiday.
I think we need a holiday.
Definitely not a holiday.
So if you're just joining us, we're from Queensland, Australia. Hopefully everything's coming through.
Oi.
Or the audio. I'm out of touch. I forgot how to do all this. So I'm hoping the mic's on.
Oh, I hope so.
It's not flashing. Flashing means mute, doesn't it?
I think so.
I think so too.
So, yeah, hopefully audio and video is good. Thank you very much, anyone watching this now after the fact.
Conklin says, who are you guys? I know. It's been so long. How you going, Conks?
It has been forever. It's been since last year.
No, we came on for New Year's.
Okay.
So it's been 6 weeks.
Wow.
6 weeks.
I think that's the longest we've gone without live streaming
Mm-hmm.
in about 2.5 years.
Yeah. And like we've sort of stayed off of social media also. Like I've done a few
a lot with the
little
local
things.
groups. I've done heaps with the local groups because we run the community notice board group and a couple of buy sell swap groups.
Yeah.
So I've done heaps on them.
Yeah. And I've just been chatting occasionally to a few people online, but yeah, nothing like we used to.
How you going, Conks, me old mate?
So we have missed everybody, but hopefully we can slowly ease back into it. I was unwell again.
Again?
I know, again.
What? We pull a rabbit out of my hat, Rocky? Again? So yeah, Collette had the cellulitis type stuff on her hip again.
But it came back with a vengeance, and it was so big and so angry. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit better, Conks. I'm on antibiotics for the next 3 to 6 months. So that's to try and make sure that no infections left in my body. But yeah, I'm doing a lot better. How you doing?
How you doing?
He's been busy doing lots of stuff over on Redbubble. He's got a store, so he's got a lot of artwork on shower screens, shirts, tote bags, lots of different things. So I've been checking that out too.
I want a knife-proof shower curtain.
A what?
A knife-proof shower curtain.
A knife-proof?
Yeah, because I was watching Bates Motel.
Oh, were you?
No, he hasn't got to that stage yet. He's still young. It's the young Norman Bates, and his mum's still alive.
Mm. He's been busy.
Yeah, I like some of that stuff you've been doing, Conks, with the bedspread. Is it a bedspread? It's a quilt cover, something like that. It looks, whatever it is, it looks nice.
A bed throw?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. They don't call them duvets. Duvets.
Duvet?
A duvet?
Duvet? I don't know.
Do they? So, yeah, Conks has been busy. The kids are good. The animals are all good. So, and you're good, aren't you?
I've had to find a new butcher. Oh, I'm all right.
You're all right.
I've had a lot of pain this week with my arms. Got the carpal tunnel and radial tunnel and all the rest of it.
Hey, Conks, is that microphone working? Because, as I said, it's been a little while, so I had to remember how to do it all. Yeah, a bunch of items, comforters and throwback blankets and duvets. And leggings and shirts.
You said throwback.
Did I say throwback? Okay, awesome.
I had a few throwbacks at the bar.
So we do.
Excellent.
We do have a trivia planned, and
do we?
Yeah, I did it.
Fooled me.
Not today. Yeah, before I went into hospital last time, I had a trivia set up. Yeah. So it's there to go. But
that one, the animals?
Yeah, so that will be next week, hopefully. All going well, it'll be next week. Journals and clocks, etc., etc.
Yeah, the way things have been here since Christmas, I'm try not to plan more than a few days ahead because you never know what's going to happen.
I know. It's like Grant's mum, because like Grant just had his birthday and Grant's mum wanted to get him a ticket to go see the Johnny Cash tribute band. And she was like, no, I'm not going to get it in case Collette ends up in the hospital. So she didn't want to spend that money. So he got a massage for a voucher. Massage. So he's going to have a massage. Hey, Deep in the Woods.
Hey, Deep.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Good to see you.
My beautiful Deep in the Woods.
And my beautiful conks.
And to all my beautiful other people. So, friends. Oh, I didn't even know Nightbot.
Hey, Nightbot, how you going?
I don't even know what Nightbot's got in him.
He's singing, apparently. I say, g'day, how you going?
Hey,
what
Tara.
We'll strike a light. Hey, Tara.
So he might even have stuff from New Year's. So
I don't know.
Just ignore Nightbot. Hang on, let me see if I can get Nightbot. Because, yeah, I have no idea. I didn't even know he was activated. Naughty Nightbot. Nightbot. Nightbot.
Wise men say only fools rush in,
Okay.
but I can't help falling in love with
commands.
you.
Let's go. Is it? No, it's timers.
Commands.
It's timers. Okay, what have we got? Spread the
What
joy. G'day. Merchandise. Yeah, okay. We'll disable Happy New Year.
Yeah, I think we should disable Happy New Year.
Okay, I think that's it.
Okay.
Okay, good. Awesome. Rightio. You got me chat back. There we go. Be back at a commercial. Deep in the Woods is watching the debates or something.
Oh, you got
to
political
do
debates
with
going on.
Political stuff. Hey, Stephen Dennis.
Hey, Stephen. Good to see you, mate. Thank you. It feels like forever.
So I said to Deep in the Woods she can two-time us. So she can watch the debates and then watch us. I'm sorry, what did I do?
No, it wasn't me. I mean, it wasn't you. It was like an electrical shock up my arm. Oh.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I've got to love carpal tunnel.
I know, it's been forever. Tara's been doing music and chat over on her channel.
Cool.
I've caught her the first time I caught her briefly, and then the last time I caught her, it was good. She was playing
her briefies.
playing music over there. How you been doing, Stephen? Haven't seen Stephen in ages either.
Didn't you say Stephen sent you a message?
No, Alan.
Oh, Alan. Oh, Stephen's UK.
Yes. And Grant's running for town mayor with that hat. I know.
I wanted to wear a hat, and it was I couldn't find my cowboy hat. It's the first one I found, but I like it anyway. I love this hat. It's been a while since I've worn it.
Got new glasses since last time.
I have, yeah. I got new glasses.
Hey,
I was waiting on them for ages. Hey, Deb. Because you get 2 pair every couple of years on our healthcare system, so I didn't have to pay for them. So I had to wait for these, and I finally got them. I went in and sat for them and got the tests and everything done before Christmas, and they just turned up last week.
Yeah, I had my doctor's appointment yesterday. He's put me on antibiotics for the next 3 to 6 months just to make sure all the infections are out of my body. And then I have an ultrasound on my leg.
You said an ultrasound.
An ultrasound.
Ultra.
Ultrasound on my leg to make sure my veins are working properly in that area. So, yeah, all doing good.
So when she was in hospital, she had intravenous drugs or antibiotics through the
Again.
the line straight into her bloodstream. Hey, Mr. Fulton.
Hey, Mr. Fulton.
And then really strong oral antibiotics for a while, and they just ran out, and she'd been given a low dose of antibiotics, penicillin, to sit on for 3 to 6 months.
Yeah. Mr. Fulton's got some good news today.
Good news. I could do with some good news. What do you got, Mr. Fulton?
And Conk says they really make your eyes stand out, Grant. Yeah, that old thing. It's
been doing really
around
well
for a while, eh?
This is one of our merch shirts, the Simple Joys. That's Diesel. Oh, opposite side.
Yeah.
Good boy, Diesel.
How you been, Dabs? And what's your news, Mr. Fulton? Wow, he got to 1K.
Big hugs, Deb. Good to see you.
Awesome. Congratulations, Mr. Fulton. He made the 1K.
Woohoo! All right. Congrats, Mr. Fulton. Well done, buddy.
That's awesome.
That is really good. Oh, I can't. Because I used to put my arm around behind you, but with this carpal tunnel playing up, it's just going to give me grief.
Alan said,
Ellen.
see these big ring scanners they have in the hospital? Dogs can't operate them, but cats can. It's an oldie but a goodie.
You can take your dog in for the lab report, though.
Yeah, I told him that, Tara. Tara said, stop letting me bite me.
I have to take my teeth out then.
Happy birthday. Yeah, he turned a big 47.
Thank you. 47 now.
Yeah. It's 1:45 a.m. for Stephen.
Okay, thanks, Stephen. You're welcome to join us for as short or as long as you want, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 20th of February, I was 47.
Yeah, so nearly a week ago, last Wednesday.
Yeah. I got spoiled too.
You did.
I got an expensive present. I don't know how you managed that. You must be paying it off.
I am. Yeah, so I got him a drone, but it's not top of the line, but it's all right.
It's way better than any other drone I've ever crashed and wrecked.
Yeah, so he's yet to try it, and he's a bit scared about trying it.
A bit? That's an understatement. I'm petrified of flying it.
But it's got auto too, so it can follow you and that sort of thing, but it doesn't have, what's it called, obstacle detection. So you have to watch out for trees and fences.
To get it really high, above all the trees.
Go down to the local football fields.
Yeah, but all around the football field down there is bush and a creek.
I know. But it's got GPS, so if you lose it, you should be able to find it. Yeah, keep him away from power lines.
I'm so bad with drones.
Yeah, he's 47, Alan.
I've wrecked 3 now. One stuck up in like 30 foot up in an ironbark tree. One just completely vanished like the Bermuda Triangle. I don't know where it went. We never found it.
Never found it.
And then I had another one. I was reluctant to use it because I'd crashed the last couple.
Yeah.
And I got it out and I used it for 5 minutes. It crashed into the fence here and broke the motor near the propeller and won't go.
We're going to start trivia next week, Debs. We're just going to do it. We wanted to do a catch up. So we wanted to see how everybody was and let everybody know that we're still alive. So we do start back with trivia next week.
Happy birthday, Stephen. How old were you, mate? There's a fly in here annoying me.
I know. I was a bit hesitant about getting him a new one. Hey, Annie.
Hey, Annie. Yeah, I really, really want to get some good aerial footage, but I'm just have got such a terrible track record with drones, either losing them altogether or smashing them up. I'm not a good pilot. So I think this will be the last try.
Yeah. Stephen was 58. Awesome.
58.
Happy birthday.
Got nearly a decade on me.
Mine's next month. I'll be 46.
46.
Mr. Fulton is doing a special music video called When I Go Back to College, and it's tomorrow night at 7:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't miss it.
Ooh.
I'm extremely excited for next week's trivia. Awesome.
Yeah, it should be animals, Mr. Fulton.
Yep.
We'll start off with a nice, easy one to come back.
Ease back into it.
And, of course, everybody's welcome. If you just want to come for trivia next week, it'll be about an hour earlier than whatever the time is now.
No, we normally start at 11.
And what's the time now?
Nearly 12, but we came on at 11:30.
An hour before the time now.
Okay, yeah. I got you now. Yeah, good
So
to see you.
it's nearly 12 o'clock here now. Trivia will start at 11.
Yeah, which is our time, but it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over there.
Is it?
Yes.
For Stephen?
No, not for Stephen. For America. Stop it. You know we'll be there. We never miss it. Hey, I haven't done it for a little while, Conks. I've been
That's because
really
we haven't done trivia.
No, I've been.
She hasn't given the answers away for about 6 weeks.
No, I've been good. The Simple Joys boys are doing really well.
Yeah, our oldest Gussie is still working at McDonald's. Griffin's still working at the service station.
And
Fisher's getting hairier by the day.
I know. Fisher's turning 16 this year. All the boys are now taller than me, so I'm the midget of the family.
I can't believe how hairy Fisher's getting.
And Farron's doing really good.
And Farron, the youngest, is in grade 9.
Yes, year 9. Yeah. But yeah, they're doing really good. So they're all back at school now.
Won't be long. Fisher will be able to get his license.
I know. He actually even said that. He said in the next 6 weeks he'll be able to go for his license. Farron's been busy on. He's been doing YouTube also, but he's got a gaming channel. So he wanted me to do a shout out for his gaming channel.
What's it called?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
I don't even know. It's not off by heart.
Has something.
Yeah. But so he's got a gaming channel.
All right, next trivia, we'll give him a shout out at trivia.
Okay. Yep. So he's been doing gaming and been busy doing montages of his games.
If any of you have got young kids or teenagers, they might want to have a look at Farron's channel. Next week we'll give you the details.
Yeah. Yeah, he can be a little bit toxic over there. I don't know whether anybody knows.
I'll be the governor. Yeah, Gov. Leave it out, Gov.
Kids that play games can get a bit toxic.
Well, I'll be the governor of California. Yeah.
The animals are really good.
Quick, be the governor.
Yeah, they're good. The dogs are good. We've had some rain, which has been fantastic. It's green.
It is very green everywhere.
Very green.
There's lots of places now where the grass is chest high.
Beautiful weather.
Such a difference in the weather now.
Hey, Andrew. He says, how's it going,
Hey, Andrew.
Thomas? We're doing good.
Hey, Cobber.
I should take the camera out to show how green it is.
Our yard has gone from just dirt, dust, and absolutely no shades of green anywhere to heaps of grass and lots of weeds.
It's snowing where Annie is. Well, we've got 3 days left of summer. And then we go into autumn.
We're nearly in autumn.
Yeah, we got 3 days left of summer.
Yeah, we used to watch the Australian Voice all the time.
The Australian Voice. I don't know who your is it judges? The judge panel is.
Our judges usually they've got Delta Goodrum.
Yeah.
And sometime they had the Madden brothers for years. That's the boys from Good Charlotte.
Yep, they have Boy George.
Last year they had Boy George.
And I forget who the third one is normally.
Oh, didn't they have the guy from Black Eyed Peas, Will.I. Smith?
Oh, that was a couple of seasons ago.
Will.I. Smith, Will.I.am.
Yeah. And they have who was that girl?
I know, right, Andrew? Between all the fires and smoke and bloody soaring temperatures, all the rest of it, it's been a hard summer.
Yeah.
Now, right on the end of summer, we've been getting some rain.
We just need this rain to keep coming through so we get a wet winter. So when we go into spring, we actually get a proper spring. Because we really skipped spring, didn't we?
Altogether.
Kelly Clarkson, Blake Shelton, and Nick Jonas and John Lennon. Oh, you have
John
4.
Legend.
We normally only have, I'm trying to think, we only normally have 3. Are they sharing a chair? Because normally they
have to be bloody big if we shared a chair. Because
normally they only have 3 on the panel, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Kelly Clarkson, she was one of the first winners. Wasn't she an Idol winner? American Idol?
All have chairs. Now we have winter/summer, no more spring or fall.
I know, right? Just the extremes.
No, 4 judges. Well, it's been a while actually because we don't get normal TV. So I really can't say otherwise, but I'm pretty sure there was always only 3. I'm trying to think of the chair layout.
I think I might have to go for a double arm transplant.
How about being like a spider and get more extra arms on?
No, I want to get rid of these ones.
No, I'd like you to have more.
Okay.
Think of all the things you could do with extra hands.
You're talking about in the bedroom.
I'm talking about cleaning. Abnormal TV. No, we don't get we don't have an aerial to watch normal TV. See,
so we don't watch normal free-to-air TV.
Yeah, free to air. They get cable, so I don't know whether they get free to air.
Bo Boy, he had a long day at work.
Oh, shout out to Bo Boy. Wow. I haven't seen Bo Boy in yonkles.
Shout out, Bo Boy. Put your feet up, kick back and relax, mate. You'd earned it.
The first 2 months were so smoky you could chew the air. Then the last couple of weeks, thunderstorms, winds, and an occasional drop of water falling from the sky. I think they name it rain. Yeah.
Yeah, that wet stuff that comes from the clouds. I think it's rain.
He won the world tour of the Masked Singers tickets on the radio last Friday.
Oh, I won some tickets.
Awesome. So that's another show, the Masked Singers.
Oh, yeah. Now I know what you're talking about.
You know, where they come out in the costume and they sing. That's only just started its first season here.
Yeah, I've never watched it.
Last year. Yes, Kelly won American Idol. I have an antenna TV, little digital converter, free TV, no cable bill. Yeah. Yeah,
I don't really miss normal TV because I hate ads.
You can grab everything that you want on the internet anyway. So I've been watching.
Mum doesn't understand it.
No, I've been watching.
How can you not watch normal TV? She watches TV all the time.
No. If we had the aerial proper, we would. Been watching movies.
No.
G'day, Bo Boy.
What do you watch lately? Any good ones? I used to watch a lot of movies on Netflix when I was sitting in the car park at McDonald's waiting for gas. But I haven't watched any in a little while.
That's all I've been watching is Netflix.
Not movies, though.
No, TV
You watch
show.
more series.
Yes, series.
I tried a few different series lately. I watched Bates Motel for a little while. I watched Travellers, which is like a time traveller one.
Yep. I watched that also, Annie.
Is that The Stalker?
Yes.
You? Yeah.
Thunderbirds, I go. Conks has been watched Tubi TV.
Tube.
And old Jerry Anderson shows Thunderbirds. I watched The Ranch. I've watched all the complete series of The Ranch.
We're watching Shameless.
I just finished watching all of season 10 of Shameless.
I was watching Suits with Gus.
Mm-hmm.
That was all right.
Yeah, so we've been watching a lot of shows.
Yeah, it's just turned into a big drama.
I don't know how you can sit there and watch it. It's not my. That's got who's Megan
Freckle or
Mickle?
Farkle or Sparkle or something. Meghan Markle.
Stephen should know who she is.
Meghan Markle.
Tubi TV is like Netflix.
Hey, there's Bo Boy.
How's that? G'day. I love Cheers. Could watch it over and over.
Cheers. You wanna go where everybody knows your name?
Tubi TV is like Netflix, but only free.
Oh.
And Stephen's been watching Doctor Sleep, Toy Story 4, Insidious, Dragonheart, Finding Dory, Angels Falling, It 2.
Okay,
Meghan
I've seen
Markle.
a couple of them, not all of them. Yeah, Meghan Markle.
Okay, I'll be back in a minute.
Sparkle, Farkle, Markle, something like that. Toy Story 4. That was the last one, wasn't it? Toy Story 4. If it is, we watched that one. That was when the return of Bo Peep. If it's the one I'm thinking of. Toy Story 4, the last one. That was all right. And they're always glad you came. Cheers, filmed in front of a live studio audience. All right, we'll do some trivia. Where was the Cheers bar set? What town? Enyo. I don't think I know Enyo. Never heard of it. Yeah, Boston. Well done, Annie. You win trivia today. Hey, Draft Horse. New York. No, that was Friends. Okay, what was the name of the coffee house in Friends? I think it was, it was New York. Enyo, kids cartoon series. Oh, no, I was thinking of Ponyo for a second. Ponyo is the anime one where to do with the ocean and fish.
G'day, Drop Tots Diva.
Yeah, and he's cleaning up on the trivia. So you've got Boston and Central Perk.
Mm-hmm. They're doing a get together of the friends. I don't know when, but they're bringing them back.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
In character.
Yep.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Gus mentioned it.
Yeah, leave it out, Gov.
How you been, Bo Boy?
I have been doing markets every fortnight. I've got a little market stall that I do regularly now.
Yeah, I haven't brought that in, but they've probably seen it anyway. You silly rusty gold thing.
Rusty Gold. Rusty Gold is the name of my stall.
I wonder if I can find it.
I've always enjoyed doing a bit of picking, like the American pickers, but on a very, very small scale. So I get things from around the place on scrap metals and junkyards and clean it up a bit and present it a bit better and take it to the markets and sell it.
It's that one. I don't know how big it is, so I don't know whether I'll be able to load it in. I forget how big the file is.
But that's kept me pretty busy since Christmas too, trying to get that up off the ground and trying to get a couple of dollars coming in.
Mm-hmm. What sort of things do you sell? Okay, so I can grab pictures.
Okay, a good example of things that I would always sell
It's rusty stuff.
is wheels of any description, the old cast iron wheels, rabbit traps or dingo traps,
Mm-hmm.
old horseshoes, dog spikes or railway spikes, old bits of machinery, farm stuff. Generally rusty outdoor sort of garden decoration stuff.
Yeah, it's not going to let me
That's
bring
the base of it. But I also dabble in any sort of collectibles or vintage stuff, small furniture like chairs. What else would I sell?
Yeah, I was just
Typically,
trying to find the file, but I can't, so I'll have to get it from.
so generally old cast iron stuff, old camp ovens.
Mm-hmm. You just did up 2 camp ovens.
I did. I sell a lot of my stuff at the stall just rusty as is, so people can do it up themselves or leave it how they find it.
Mm-hmm.
But just recently I did up a couple of camp ovens and restored the cast iron, and I did a video on how to do it. That was really popular actually. It was, within a week it got 1,000 views.
Yeah. Just trying to find some pictures from the last one. So he's been busy doing that. Oh, there's your camp ovens. Let's see if I can take that. Yep.
Oh, there's my rabbit traps there too.
Yeah.
So these are 2 camp ovens that I restored and got them back to their original condition. They were really rusty.
Okay, so I'll grab them and I'll bring them over here so you can have a look.
Is this the whole markets or just my stuff?
Just your stuff.
It's a really good, friendly little community at the markets too, because it only started up late last year, so they're just trying to get off the ground and we're building it up. It's a really good position on the main road.
So that's the rabbit trap that he did up. Did you sell that?
No, I've still got that.
You still got that. So he did that one up.
That was completely rusty. I had that hanging on the fence for years, but I got it off the fence and did it up last week, so I took it to the stall.
Hey, Danny G.
Hey, how are you, Danny?
So he did that one up. And just have a quick look.
Tins, like old biscuit tins.
Fortnight equals 7 days.
Yeah, no, 14 days.
Fortnight is 14 days.
Yeah.
2 weeks. Fortnight.
2 weeks. So every second Sunday I do a stall. So in that 2 weeks before the stall, I'll go around and try and find new items and try and get things as cheap as I can from around the place, either sometimes yard sales, if I can get like the leftovers of yard sales, if I can get it cheap enough. Junkyards. Occasionally I'll be led on to people's old farms and sheds and that sort of thing, like proper pickers. And it just depends what I can find really, but what I'm more looking for is old farm machinery and country type stuff, but I'll try anything.
Okay, so and this is the camp ovens that he did up. So he did those ones up too. So they were very rusted and pitted, and he cleaned the rust off and did them. And
not exactly for the rusty gold, Tara. We have had buy sell swap groups locally on just Facebook for a few years now.
Yes, yeah.
So that's called online cash deals, and I called it that because I wanted the initials OCD because I've got OCD. And originally I used to just have sheds and barns full of stuff that I collected over the years. So I wanted to try and start selling it, and I wanted the initials OCD. So we called it Online Cash Deals, and it's just a little Facebook group for the whole region around here if anyone wants to buy and sell or swap. I was in a couple of others, but I didn't like the politics of them and people blocking and doing things, so I just started my own.
Yeah, and then we run the community groups for the local community. So anything that is happening within the community, everybody gets to know all about it.
The big camp oven? Well, originally I had $60 on it.
Sandy Taylor.
Sandy, hey Sandy. But I ended up coming right down because I was still there at the end of the day, and I was really chasing money this week, so I wanted to sell whatever I could. So I had 60 on the big one and 30 on the little one, but I ended up selling both for 60 because right at the end of the day, someone asked me the lowest I'd go for both of them together, and I let them have both of them for $60.
Yeah. Sandy says, I love that OCD voice. Yeah.
Voice. Yeah, so it's Online Cash Deals, but the inside joke with Collette and I was it stood for OCD.
Yeah. Help. Those will help in Grant's campaign for governor.
Anything, a lot of stuff for man caves, like
Garage and Alia.
Yeah, I found some old fire hose reels on a scrap heap the other day. So I got a couple of them and I sat them together on top of each other, and I put magazines and bottles on top of it so it looked like a little coffee table.
Yeah.
And so I sold those fire hose reels just for $5 each.
Yeah.
So stuff like that, things that people will more than likely either hang up in their country garden or on their porch or in a man cave. That's the guts of it. But I really, anything, I've got a big case of old records, any vintage stuff, retro stuff or rustic items, anything like that.
He's got a heap of Elvis records too, don't you?
Yeah.
And Tara says if you find another one of those pots, let her know.
It costs an absolute fortune to send it over.
Yeah, because we go by weight, and the weight is phenomenal.
Yeah, surely you've got them kicking around the USA, the old camp ovens.
Yeah, go to the
If you can find an old rusty one, just watch that video I did on how to restore them. They come up so good. We only did that video, not even 2 weeks ago?
Roughly, yeah.
Nearly 2 weeks ago, one of our last videos. How to restore a camp oven. I think you just call them Dutch ovens.
Well, we had a guy come around that collects records and went through your record collection, and he brought something like five records that were unusual.
Yeah. I told you I sold the 70s ones. Yeah. I had a couple from the 70s where the woman on the cover was sitting on a motorbike with a jacket on and no top or bra underneath, just had her breast showing. And then on the back, all she was wearing was the jacket, and you could see her bottom on the seat of the motorbike. So that was pretty cool. Someone bought that the other day. Your phone's ringing.
Yeah, no. It's sorry.
It's my arm. All the that little tunnel in your wrist where all the tendons and that go down to your fingers, that's all swollen and giving me heaps of grief. I always get problems with my carpal tunnel. I've really found my calling with that because I had a problem with my obsessive compulsive disorder. I would bring all this stuff home and just hang on to it. But now I've got the best of both worlds. I get to go and find it, which is the fun part. And then if I can get it cheap enough, I'll bring it home and resell it. So I'm just the in-between man now. I'm sort of catering to other people's collections and hoarding.
Tara said, I've never seen one around here, though.
Carpal tunnel. I hate it, Conklins. I've had it off and on problems with it for about 25 years now because I used to do a lot of labouring and digging house stumps, the holes under houses, a couple of feet off the ground. So that's when it first started, but I've always had problems with it.
Welcome back, Deep in the Woods.
Welcome back.
Danny G says, my mother asked for a record player this past Christmas and my daughter brought it for her. But when my mum unwrapped it and asked my daughter to play a record, she was clueless.
Yeah, they're coming back. You can buy record players again now.
Yeah.
You can get record players that also do Bluetooth
and played the old cassette tapes too. You had one, but it got broken. Sandy says, I have like 6 giant bins that need to be listed on eBay from exactly that grant.
Yeah, anything interesting I can find. I do a lot of old tools, like the different little hand tools and spanners and wrenches that are different shapes, and shovels and rakes and pitchforks. I actually had a proper hay fork a couple of weeks ago, and an old coal shovel.
It's getting blown by the fan.
Anything I think's interesting, I play it by ear when I'm out and about. Whatever I can find that I think I can do up a little bit and sell, that's what I grab.
Records are what Clinton does with his acrylic pours onto, then
epoxy resins them. Nice. I had a couple on my stall of the old ones when they used to put them in the oven and crinkle the edges up to make little bowls out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Had some of them.
Alan says still have one of the old wind-up gramophone.
Nice. What is it? His Master's Voice was a popular brand.
Playing records bring back old fond memories.
It's got a thicker sound to the old vinyl. When you play records, it's got a meatier, sort of fuller sound than the CDs.
What are the ones that are is that no, you had one, what was the one that your brother got you with Jerry Lee Lewis? What was that one that?
Oh, they're 78s. So.
But they were thick too.
Yeah, I think they're 78s. Aren't the thick ones 78s? You get your singles and then your LPs, your albums. And then I thought the thicker, older ones again, I thought they were 78s.
You still have some downstairs, don't you?
No, 45 was your little singles. 45 was the little ones, tiny little round ones.
Yes, they are awesome, the 78s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're a lot thicker.
Yeah. So what speed did you play your LPs on? You had 45.
33.
33, then a third.
Yeah. Ha ha. I played a lot of records in the day. Because you had the other one that would make it sound like chipmunks. So.
Yeah, if you played the wrong speed.
Yeah. The old records had to be thick as they used steel needles.
Yeah.
The thicker and great to pour on.
One day I'll find myself a nice stereogram. I want a stereogram for in the house. You remember them? Did you have one in the house when you were a kid?
With where the lid
It's like a cabinet, and you lift up the lid. They had a record player and the radio bands on the front and then a speaker on each end, but they were like a piece of furniture.
Hard to find them all in one piece nowadays.
Yeah, I bought home a couple of years ago, but they caught fire. As soon as I plugged them in, they started smoking. And
Sandy says, thicker and great to pour on. You can check out some of Clinton's videos with his records.
Cool, Sandy.
Yeah, we'll have to do that.
Make a note or else I will forget for sure. Have you got a pen?
Not on me right now.
You're welcome to link. If you want to link any videos or your channel, Sandy, that's fine if you want to do that. Conks, you've been doing some stuff too. I've been slack. I've hardly been on YouTube because I've had so much other stuff going on. And
check out Clinton's.
With my carpal tunnel playing up, I can't sit for too long on the computer. So I've been doing my my Facebook stuff because I've got to do that for all the local groups. And then by the time I do that, my hands just won't work anymore.
And then I've been on the opposite because I can't sit for too long due to where my cellulitis was. So we both haven't been really doing much. So I've got check out Clinton's. I do think you are subscribed.
That's it, Alan. Thank you. Yeah, 33 and a third, I think it was for your album, so for the 12-inch.
Playing Stairways to Heaven backwards.
There's a lady who's sure All that glitters is gold.
And if I've missed anybody in chat, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I'll just make sure that you're on live chat.
And she's buying a stairway to heaven. I sold a Pink Floyd album.
Wet towels in the microwave for a minute so they help my carpal tunnel. Be careful. Yeah, I've got a heat pack.
Colette's got a heat pack I had on the other night. I've had everything going at the moment. Heat packs, Voltaren gel, which is anti-inflammatory gel, a bit like Deep Heat.
Oh, it's a bit stronger than Deep Heat.
Yeah. I was taking some anti-inflammatory tablets and some Panadol, but they're not much as far as painkillers go. They don't even touch the sides. What else was I doing? Oh, laying with my arms up on pillows, and it's just been a hard couple of days since I had a big weekend.
You know, his mum's mum has been broken too, so he's been trying to repair his mum's.
That's what really gets my carpal tunnel going. If I work on nuts and bolts and trying to undo stuff and fiddly things. If you play Stairway to Heaven backwards, you end up in the basement.
Yeah, that's what the heat pack is, Annie. She said, ever tried a hot sock? Just fill a sock with rice,
yeah,
heat it in the microwave for a few, and it shapes to use. So very helpful. Yeah, I've got
let's make some hot socks for my market stall.
Got the lavender heat
just with
pack.
my old grotty socks.
Makes those hot towels work better for me. G'day, Peter.
Hey, Peter, welcome in, mate. Pull up a seat and join in. We're just having an easy chat, mate.
White or brown rice?
It's got to be white rice.
Yeah, white rice.
Makes no difference.
No, I do. Because I don't use brown rice. I use white rice. But yeah, I've used the rice and socks trick, and you just have to make sure that you, over time, because the rice does break down. Yeah, it goes a bit crumbly. Because I've used yellow rice.
I like pink rice.
Well, you can get jasmine rice. You can get lots of different rice.
Long grain, short grain.
Snap, crackle, pop. Yeah, rice bubbles.
Rice bubbles. What else did we see the other day? We saw the old door snakes. I don't know if you call them door snakes. They're the little snakes you put along the bottom of the door to stop the breeze coming underneath in the old houses, made out of neckties.
Yeah, neckties.
Fill them up with sand. And
I actually sent them because I said to Grant, we've got to come up with something that we can make to sell other than just rusty stuff. But I'm not creative. I don't.
Oh, you are so creative.
I'm not.
You're just not good at making things.
Yeah, I'm terrible. I don't have the patience to sit down and make stuff. I don't know whether I think I deleted them. But yeah,
look at all the creative stuff you do on the channel.
Yeah, I know, but that's different. That's easy. But to actually sit with a needle and thread, I'm not crafty like that. I'd love to be. Alan says, just don't use corn. That would be messy. Working with resin is addictive.
Yeah, I used to be addicted to resin.
I have about
different resin.
Just watch YouTube. So many ideas. I know, but
There is.
I'm just not creative like that.
And it's funny too, because if you give people the ideas, I've noticed it with my stall. I was selling like horseshoes and railway spikes, the little cast iron old metal spikes that they used to drive down into the timber sleepers, the wood. Mm-hmm. And I was selling a couple of them here and there, but then I played around with them and made the shape of a flower with the horseshoes with the petals, and then I put an old gear cog in the middle as the round part, and then I used dog spikes for the stem of the flower. And after I did that, I sold heaps of them because people could see what they could do with them.
Conklin says, just hire out Grant as an Elvis impersonator and Collette can be your manager. I don't have a sewing machine, but Annie says, I have a sewing machine.
You don't need to sew me if I'm Elvis.
No. Annie Confetti said, where is that? I have a sewing machine. Someday I'll learn. Invest into a cricket, Collette. Into a cricket. Invest
a cricket?
A cricket. A cricket. I don't know what a cricket is. I know what a lucky cricket.
Into a cricket.
A cricket. You can make cool vinyl words and stick it on anything. I don't know what that is. What is a cricket? Excuse me.
I know two sorts of cricket. Jiminy cricket, the animal, or cricket the sport.
I might have to Google that. Is that how you spell it? How about selling a set of horseshoes?
I thought about that. I'm actually having a hard time finding horseshoes right at the moment. I've just about sold them all. I'm down to my last couple. I'm down to like 2 horseshoes. But if I find someone who's got a good stash of horseshoes, I think I might paint them up. Like I'll paint 3 bright yellow and 3 white or bright red, something like that. Nice colourful primary colours, and a spike, and sell them as a game. So yeah, if I can get onto some more horseshoes, especially if I can get like the working horse shoes, the Clydesdales, the old draft horses. If I can get some nice big ones like that, I will look at doing that. Hey, Lavender Flower.
She says, "Hi, my loves. I can't stay, but I stopped in to send you all a big
Thank
hug."
you for popping in.
Yeah, I've written it down, Sandy. She said you might be able to find them at Lincraft or Spotlight. So I'll have a look at that. But yeah, I used to crochet. But
Sandy knows the names of the local joints.
I used to crochet, but I'm a very basic crocheter too. Like I just make little blankets, and I don't do any tricky stitches. And
like Crichton.
Okay, I'll write that down. CRICHTON.
If anyone in here hasn't checked out Sandy's channel before, she's got lots of cool stuff. She does really nice things. That's Sandy Taylor Photography. And if you just want to hook up with each other and connect, go right ahead. We don't mind at all. Circuit.
It's spelled wrong. It's spelled And I tried the diamond art too, and I did 1.5 of them pictures.
Oh, the diamond pictures, 1.5. How can you stop at halfway?
Because I got tired of doing it, and I never got back to it, so it's sitting in the cupboard ready to do. But I do more crafty stuff like crocheting or the diamond painting art in winter.
Yeah.
Because it's too hot to deal with wool or that sort of thing in summer.
I'm enjoying this. It's been ages since I've worn this hat.
Cricket. Pronounced cricket.
See, my eyes aren't great. I was reading that first one, a circuit, all the time.
No, it's like...
Yeah, cricket, I gotcha.
Cricket.
Because the text's pretty small over there. So apparently my new glasses aren't that good.
Pull on my hair.
Yeah, isn't it cool, Tara? Collette bought me this. I really loved it. Like, I haven't got a good use for a top hat. I don't think many people have these days, but I just love it. Beautiful hat.
I'm sure you'll find
I've worn it for trivia themes a couple of times when I was the Mad Hatter and Monopoly Man.
Okay, old folks, they need to blow up the font. Oh, you could always get people to write in
Capitals.
But you pronounce it cricket.
I gotcha. Yeah, I was just seeing it as circuit earlier for some reason. I think that's just what my brain was seeing it as. I was reading something on that. Your brain only really looks at the first and last letters most of the time.
It's like there's posts on Facebook where they mess up all and jumble and you can actually still read it.
Yeah. And then they try saying some scam line like only 10% of people in the world can read this when most people can.
It's a good trivia night hat. Always been the Monopoly man. And the hat is very steampunk looking.
And it covers up my very thin hair on the top.
What's that thing I said yesterday?
Every time a man does a woman wrong, God moves his hairline back an inch.
That made me laugh. We were somewhere and we were at the doctor's and it made me laugh out loud.
It's good to see all your beautiful, familiar, friendly faces in here. Thank you for joining us, everyone. It just feels like so long.
Well, it's been 6 weeks, so it has been a long time.
That's good. I was thinking, I hope when we do get back on, everyone just forgets about us and doesn't come and see us anymore. So I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
I'm not going to read that. Look, quick erase it so Nixon doesn't read it. Yeah, I saw Conklin's comment. He said, see, God uses inches and not metric. My math teacher was
that's because God's American.
Use the metric system. She told him.
I could just about get another coffee.
Gus is in there. Get him to turn the kettle on.
Hey, Gussie. Yeah. Have you got the kettle on?
Yeah.
Can you do us a coffee? A copper? Can you do?
Copper?
Yeah, copper.
Pass you.
What's that frog called?
What frog?
Cathefe?
What?
Cathefe.
Oh, Pepe. Pepe the frog.
Yeah, so what else have you been doing?
Oh, starting to feel like alcohol time here, Tara. It's after lunch. Can I start on scotch?
No.
I'm going to have to start drinking my scotch straight because every time I like mixing it with Coca-Cola. I have my scotch with Coke. But every time I buy Coke, everyone else drinks the Coke. I get a couple of scotches out of it, and then whatever's left just goes.
And I have still got wine from Christmas. I haven't touched my wine. Hey. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? Well, it is.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's lunchtime here, so the pubs are open now. The pub's open at 10:30 here. No, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I'm really enjoying the pub down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Did anyone see when Collette and I went for dinner and had that steak dinner? That was at the pub just down the road. That's where I'm talking about. I'm really liking it there.
Sandy says, I'm too old these days to drink alcohol. Yeah, the weather's been lovely lately. We've had some rain.
Yeah, it's better this week. Last couple of weeks it was like either raining or really steamy hot, really high humidity. So it was either one or the other. It was either raining or just stinking hot with lots of humidity. But now it's starting to find a more level ground.
Yes. Well, we called in there for a drink with Awesome Epic.
Where I put Andy in the stocks.
Yeah, and where Andy had the bird.
Yeah, the bird,
Yeah.
his name's Banjo. He's the bird at the bar down there.
Hey, Cheryl. She says,
Hey, Cheryl.
hello, my friends. I'm still on my journey. I made it through my surgery yesterday.
Awesome.
Good to hear.
Well done, Cheryl.
Wishing you a speedy recovery.
Yeah, I did hook him up with the slot machine.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. Brie really liked that. She found it in the pub.
Mm-hmm. Drink it with IRN.
With IRN brew? It's IRN. I like a good scotch too. Like I'll drink single malts, but I still like to mix it with Coke.
He said, no, didn't see that video.
When I get a really good single malt, if I pay more than like $80 for a bottle of scotch, I'll drink the first few glasses straight, and the first few glasses and the last couple of glasses straight. But in between the middle bit, I'll drink it with Coke.
And the wine I drink, Tara, she said I can't do wine. Yeah, I'm not a big drinker anyway, and the wine I drink is like lolly water. It's a sweet wine. So I can't do red.
Thanks, Gussie.
I can't do red wine or anything like that. So it's just a cheap, sweet wine.
Fruity.
Mm-hmm.
Which video didn't Conk see? The
Oh,
steak dinner.
He's being silly because he said he knew exactly which one. With
Andy.
Yeah, Andy and Brie.
Yeah, he's really cute. That galah too. The galah down at the pub, Banjo.
We've seen you guys since we saw Brie and Andy. Yeah, because that was, or haven't we? Have we seen you guys since we ran into Awesome Epic?
I don't know.
That was awesome. That was amazing to meet them. I can't recall. Have we seen you before?
We went into Awesome Epic since then.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we have had our own live stream.
No. They were the first. They're the first ever YouTubers we have ever met in real life, and it was awesome. They were beautiful to meet. So I don't know whether we have been online since we met them.
They're similar to the age of our oldest.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like they're old enough to be
One of our kids.
Our kids, yeah. But like we've got younger kids also, but our older kids are close to their age.
Mm-hmm. G'day, Phil Dogs. He says,
hey, Phil, how you going, mate?
Great and Claire, hope you're having a fantastic weekend.
It has gotten heaps better since I come on. I was a bit nervous coming on because it's been so long. And I've been having trouble with carpal tunnel all morning, but since I've been sitting here talking with friends, it's been heaps better.
And Sandy says, I haven't seen you in forever.
I know, it's been way too long.
And Tara says, I want to come and see you all one of these days. You're more than welcome.
I would love that. There's so many people on here I'd love to meet up with in person. And we had so much fun with Andy and Brie.
Mm-hmm.
Andy with Diesel was funny. I love that.
Yeah.
Diesel was just pulling him around the yard. Andy's about half my weight.
Alan says it used to be called Iron Brew, but as it contains no iron and is not brewed, advertising standards made them change the name, but it's Scotland's other national drink.
Oh, is that IRN? What?
Yeah. When you said what is IRN, yeah.
Yeah, when I was younger, I used to drink bourbons mainly, but anything. And now I really enjoy a good scotch since I've gotten a bit older.
Uncle says, my brother drinks that expensive scotch, but pulls out a special glass set and the whole deal for it.
Yeah.
Not for the company. His last friend he offered some to was trying to chug it like cheap Jack Daniels.
Yeah, no, you got to enjoy the good stuff.
And
I don't drink heaps, but when I do, I like to just sit down and have a nice, quiet few drinks of a good scotch. And then go and play in the garage.
Yeah, well, the
The more I
night,
drink, the less gets done.
the other night, like it was late, and he was going to the markets the following morning. And normally I go down and help him, but he had been drinking, and it was. See, I do things really quickly, and when he's drinking, it goes really slow, and I just had to walk away because he was walking around in circles half the night.
She wouldn't dance with me.
Walking around in circles, and I was thinking,
She's trying to clean things and price things,
how
and I'm
is
just
this ever
dancing.
going to get done? So I just walked away and went, no, you can do it yourself.
And didn't I have one of the best days at the
You
markets
did.
yet?
You had a fantastic day. See, I didn't need to be there. I just
See,
leave you to it.
The night before, you have to fill your stock with good energy. Yeah, I would, John, for a donation. I would shave my head for
Leukemia?
leukemia. I would shave my head
For
for
melanoma?
a charity.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I would shave it just for a donation for myself.
Mm-mm. He has had short hair before.
I was shaving my head all the time, but then it's starting to get really thin on top. So
And he's trying to
there's
grow
getting
it.
pretty thin. And I thought I probably got one more chance to try and grow it out and get some long hair.
Hey, awesome, epic.
Hey, speak of the devil. We were just talking about you, bringing Andy.
He says, hey guys, can't stay long, just dropping in to say good day. I hope you're both doing well, and Collette, hope you're on the man. Absolutely. And thanks for popping in. We were just talking about you saying how much fun we had, because we couldn't remember whether we'd been online since we ran into you. Wouldn't be much work to do. I think that's in reference to shaving your
shaving my head. How about I just shave it on top?
What did we do?
It came up because we were talking about the pub down the road, Awesome Epic, and they said, "Oh, is that where you took Awesome Epic for lunch?" And where we bought the slot machine.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we were just chatting about when you were here and how much fun we had when we went down the road.
Yeah.
Where are you from, John? My mum wants me to get my hair cut. My old mum reckons I look like a mountain man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you should. I used to love it when you were clean shaven and a nice haircut. You look so old. You look like a bloody mountain man now.
But do you know why? Because it makes her feel a lot older.
Yeah.
She actually rang this morning, and she was on the phone to the mower place down the road. And she said she overheard the guy say, some old lady's on the phone, and she got really upset. And then she stopped and thought, well, hang on, I am old. Like, she's 78 this year, but she's a young 78.
Oh, she is.
Yeah. Lots of fun. Our video with you is coming soon, says
Awesome.
Andy.
About bloody time.
Conk said, hey, some of the beard's gone.
You only just noticed, Conks.
Has.
Heaps of it's gone.
Yeah, because
Look, that's all that's left. That bit. It was like that all the way around.
I took a snippet of an old video of when he had he was nicely cleaned up.
I was nicely clean. She just hosed me off in the yard.
He just had just this bit here, and it looked all right. And so he shaved this bit and just left that bit.
A few weeks back, it was really hot. We had some stinking hot weather, and I was just getting annoyed with all the heat. And excuse me, that's when I shaved most of it off. You're mesmerised by my eyes.
Awesome. Epic says it was part of our road trip series. We're not there yet. Thanks, Danny. She said I must go.
Awesome to see you, Danny. Thanks for popping in.
I have work tomorrow. 4 a.m. comes fast and early. Have a blessed week, and peace and love to all.
See you, Danny.
Been singing in the rain anytime recently, Greg?
I gave it a miss this last storm. What a wonderful feeling. I'm happy again. I do like singing in the rain.
You do.
My mum had a good laugh at me swimming in the front yard on the grass.
So is that Andy or Bree? I reckon it's Andy. Bree will be at work. Let's turn to play in the puddle.
Yeah, baby.
Did you see how
Do
deep?
a bomb dive in the puddle.
Did you see how deep that puddle was, Concon? When there was a bit where he was actually sitting in the gutter, and the water was piled up behind him, making a big
Just
wave.
another Friday night.
A big wave behind him. And like it was spreading out because like you were,
It was backing up the whole road, wasn't it? Eh? Flooded out a couple of houses and all. You're trying to say I got a fat ass?
No, it was just coming down really, really quickly down the road, and it just hit that blockage.
That blockage. Hit that big blockage.
There it went over the road. Oh my goodness.
I'm not saying you got a big bum, but it was like hitting 6 sandbags.
No.
Fine.
No, I've been avoiding. I haven't been in the spa because I haven't been wanting to get any other infection or anything like that. So I've been. I know. I'll stop now. I haven't been getting in the spa or anything like that, so I've been trying to avoid. And I won't go to a pool.
You're definitely not going to sit in the gutter with me.
I'm not going to sit in the gutter with you.
Oh.
I'm not. I got to go find a red wig for tonight's trivia. Nowhere in town has got them. I've got to travel to the nearest costume shop. Oh, damn. If you live next door, we have 2 here.
Just to put tomato sauce in your head.
Oh, dear.
Was it Andy?
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't say. I think it's...
If she's looking for red hair, it's Bree. Andy wouldn't be doing red hair.
Why? He gets dressed up.
Hey, he doesn't make a
Oh,
nice red
yes.
hair.
No. That'll be Bree because she'll be going as... They're doing Disney princesses.
So she's going to be...
Ariel?
Ariola.
No, Ariel.
Ariel.
I know. I actually looked online with Deep in the Woods the other day about tickets because she wants us to go to the States, and I said probably for our 50th we might look at doing over the States. And
us?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
That's the first I heard.
well, I said so it would be about 4 years.
I have to get my gun license.
No. So it'll be about 4 years' time. And when I looked, I was surprised how cheap the fares were. Oh, come to Florida.
I'll come to Florida and pat the cute alligators.
That'll be awesome if you do. Let us know. We'll absolutely, definitely let you know because we'll need places to stay. We'll need places to stay. So we've got Orlando, we've got Florida. So we got lots of places. And Conklin's just too far away. So we got 4 years to save 10 grand.
Good luck. We haven't been able to do that in 30 years. How are we going to do it in 4?
We'll get there.
We've been together 30 years, and how much have we got in the bank? Nothing.
Nothing.
I
I know, but look at all our YouTube money we get from ad revenue.
Oh, yeah. We'll be rolling in it. We'll be able to go there twice.
Take care, Awesome Epic.
See you,
Thanks for
Awesome.
popping in.
Good luck with your trivia later. If anyone wants trivia, go over to Awesome Epic Adventures channel later on. They're doing trivia.
But we do.
I think it's Disney princesses.
Yes, it is.
So Andy will probably be Snow White.
Maybe. But yeah, no, I said to Deep in the Woods, if we go, it will be around when we're 50, because like that's 4 years' time. So Fisher will be 20 and Farron will be 18.
I'll have to sell a lot more stuff at the markets between now and then.
So that will be a good age where they can be by themselves.
Yeah.
And plus we're a lot older than Disney, Universal, Bible World, SeaWorld, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Alligator Farm.
Oh, no, Collette probably wants all that for spending money, Tara, so she can go to Disneyland.
Yeah, we need spending money. We've got to have spending money, and we need places to stay. Yeah.
Get the seniors discount. I've seen you at the bingo. I've seen you at the drugstore. I've seen you at the doctor's. You're just bloody old.
But I said, actually, that would be scary, because what if one of us gets sick over there? That's a scary
good
thing.
travel insurance.
Travel insurance. That's what would scare me the most. Is if something happened medically. Yeah, I worked it out.
Yeah, I know. Not like here. You can just go to the doctors anywhere.
Yeah. Renew your vows while you're all here. Yeah, at
at the forest.
No.
At the Grand Canyon. We can yell it into the canyon.
No, what's it?
The
chapel, Elvis Chapel.
Elvis Chapel.
I don't know what it's called. Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas. Bright light shining in the city tonight. Gonna renew my vows with you.
It'd be different. I'd love to experience it.
Oh, I got excited. Then I thought you were going to say you'd like to experiment.
I'd like to experience it. So hopefully one day.
Never know.
So we'll have to write down a list of where everybody is and then couch surf. Hopefully you have health. We will have healthcare by then. Hot tips for Vegas. The ATM machines pay out the best. I know. Never know. If you never. Well, see, Sandy is an Aussie and she's in the States.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we could get and just throw another shrimp on the barbie.
Tara says same for us to come there one of these days. You're all going to have to rent a car and go see everyone. Yeah. But driving over there would be mad also.
Annie was talking about coming here in the future, so I hope they make it.
Yeah. Driving over there would be crazy too.
I
don't know whether I could drive.
Been driving on the left-hand side for
Are tourists allowed to drive
years.
over there?
Yeah.
Because when you need a license to drive over there?
I think if you've got a car license, I don't know how they work it. I know, right?
Sandy says, Grant, it's
so
prawns,
weird.
not shrimp.
I think it'd be all right if I was just on straightforward roads, but driving around the city or intersections where I have to
Yeah, on the other side of the road.
turn right into right-hand lanes and give way the opposite way, and that would be weird.
And the license is at the steering wheel's on the wrong side too.
Yeah, but it makes you on the centre of the road because you're on the opposite side of the road.
It means the driver is more likely to get killed in a car accident.
It's the same as here because we're on the left, but the steering wheel's on the right. So you're in the centre of the road. It's the same there. You're on the right-hand side of the road, but the driver's on the left-hand side of the car.
Tara says, I think the licenses will work everywhere. And Conklin says, I'd like to fly Australia, but I don't believe my heart. Oh, yeah. You could swim. $25 international driver's license from the NRMA. So, yeah, you do need different. The passenger side here is a dangerous side. Yeah, that's what I meant.
It is in your car.
That's what I meant because, like, the passenger side is closer to the middle line.
No, it's not. Because you're on the right-hand lane and the...
I don't know. I've confused myself. Are you sure?
It doesn't take much. When it comes to opposite sides.
I know. I'm no good with right and left or opposite. Or Grant had a truck once. And remember we were going to do the stencil and I couldn't work out how the stencil would read.
Mm-hmm. I'll show you in our car later. Because I know you won't get it unless we're actually at the car.
Or that's like if Grant could say turn left and we come to a stop and I have to go like with my hands to make sure. Dear, I'm a bit ditzy.
Yeah, it's the same here, Tara, because they're on the left-hand side because we're actually driving on the left.
Passenger side is on the right.
Woohoo! They drive on the left in Scotland and they got good Scotch, I reckon. They'd want to have, wouldn't they?
You'll have to come to Scotland. It's cheaper and we drive on the left. I'd love to see Scotland. I'd like to see Ireland.
Highlands. Oh, yeah. Go up to the Highlands.
My Jamie's back too. So I've been watching Outlander. Drivers are most likely to veer right in an emergency and the passenger seat on the right, trees, all on the right side of the road. Tara says, whiskey is good here, Grant. Bourbon. What's the bourbon that Griffin likes? Honey. What's that one?
I forget.
But he likes that. It's it's the States one.
Ooh, Outlander.
Well, yes, Outlander.
Can I deny I like a bit of Jamie?
I like a Jamie. I'm going to France next month to see my dad for his 80th.
Wow.
That'll be lovely.
Oh, imagine going to Scotland and tasting a real Scotch. Right, fresh from the countryside.
From the wooden Scotch barrels. The corkage.
What? The corkage.
Well, hopefully by then, Sandy, there's no corona.
My corona.
You better take him to dinner first, Conklin.
Just a wee little taste.
But Sandy has to wait till the kids. I bet Sandy have to wait till kids grow up for more travel. Yeah. What, Sandy? How do you get rid of corona?
Stick a line up your butt. I don't know if it gets rid of it, but it's worth a try, eh? You could at least let me slice it. I just wanted to slice a lime, not a whole lime, Sandy.
Oh my goodness.
Put the lime in the coconut.
Driving on the left came about in the Middle Ages so that when two travellers meet in the opposite direction, their sword arms would be to the centre of the road in case the other was hostile.
That makes sense. Now it's just so they can flip off birds easier.
And Tara says, of course, it's just a slice.
Just a slice. Oh.
Oh, dear.
You put the lime in the coconut.
Yeah, Sandy's kids are 21 and 22.
Our two oldest are 21 and 24.
Mm-hmm.
Say g'day, how you going? Now what do you know? We'll strike a light. Say g'day, how you going? Say g'day, 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 and she'll be right, mate.
What did I put down there earlier today? Oh, this thing. Here we are. See what I got? There's one for you, Conks. Historical note, we drive on the right side, so we have to make a quick pee stop. We can hide behind the passenger door. And Sandy says, my Sydney 22-year-old moved back to Florida on the 23rd of December.
Oh, nice.
So you moved back home to mum's or in...
Sorry if I'm bumping the table.
Yeah.
So what's been going on Facebook? Oh, not Facebook, on YouTube while we're gone? Anything exciting or just more of the same?
More of the same. Near her, but not with her, thankfully. It'll be strange when Gus moves out, eh?
Yeah, it will be.
He was out when he was 18, 19, and then he came back. Drama, that's about all. But be glad you missed it all.
Yeah. That's no good.
We have a pub in the Fife that have over 300 different single malt whiskies. If you drink a tote of each, you get a certificate and a free stomach pump.
300 different single malts. Oh, wow. Even the bottle shops and that here, there's maybe, I think the most I've ever seen is like 10 different single malts.
Mm.
So I just can't even begin to imagine 300.
Same old stuff and more starting channels on D Live.
The cheapest single malt here goes for about $60 for a 750ml bottle. But generally for a decent one, a better one, you want to pay around $80. And then there's a few that are about $120. And then that's the end of the range.
Sandy says, Well, if we can get Clinton to over 1,000 friends, we may get married live at some stage.
Wow.
And Tara says, I won't go to D Live, Conklin. I think I joined up to D Live, but I haven't worked out how to use it yet.
We're flat out even streaming here. How are we going to do all these other ones?
No, but you can do, I'm sure you can do.
Oh, at the same time.
I think so. Or you can do Twitch, Facebook, what's Periscope. Conklin says, I like D Live, smaller community and more friendly. So what's your favorite single malt?
I like the Glens.
He's got Glen.
That's the cheaper one.
Glen. They're just boxes.
Glenlivet was nice.
And then Glen Grant.
That was
That's
really
a
nice,
single
actually.
malt.
I really like that one, the Glen Grant. Single malt 10 year. Glen Morange was also nice. I really want to try the Johnny Walker Blue Label. I've only tried the Johnny Walker Green Label, and I really liked it. Excuse me.
I haven't went over there.
So yeah, probably so far I think Glen Grant would just take out. I haven't tried lots though. I've only tried maybe half a dozen single malts.
He tries to get different ones each time.
Yeah.
That's like.
And I can't always afford them. It's only if I have a really good week at the markets, or I'll ask for a single malt for my birthday or Christmas, stuff like that. I can't afford to drink it all the time. So very, very slowly I'm working my way through some.
Mm-hmm. And then you got, what was it? Chivas.
Oh, Chivas Regals,
Chivas.
That's nothing special.
But that's still dear a bottle.
Yeah, but not when you're talking to proper Scotch drinkers.
Okay. It's still dear for me.
Yeah. But Alan's just talking about a pub with 300 single malts. I think Chivas Regal and Monkey Shoulder and Black Johnny Walker and all that isn't even going to enter into the equation there.
So, Sandy wants Clinton to get over to 1,000 friends, so he may get married.
What's he on? How many has he got
Get
now?
married live at some stage.
I'd like to try a lot more different ones. When I get my single malts, I'll try the first. That's what I was saying earlier. I'll try the first few glasses straight, just so I know what the Scotch is like by itself.
I think he's at 730. We might have to feature him to help him get there. I'll write that down.
Write that down.
Feature Clinton's channel.
If we get back into the hang of doing some more live streams,
we should get there, because I'm not planning another trip to hospital. I don't want another trip.
But besides the trivia, we can do trivia on its normal time.
Mm-hmm.
But then another day we can just do feature channels.
Yeah. She says, no, we can take our time. Well, next month, we've been married 6 years.
Yeah, the end of next month.
Yeah. Actually, the hospital food is not bad, Conklin, because they make it all on site. So it's not bad.
Yeah, proper cooking in the kitchen.
Proper cooking in the kitchen.
Yeah,
it's not brought in stuff.
Commercial, done by contract sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a small country hospital.
Yeah. But the first couple of days I didn't eat much at all because I was sick.
And remember, our public hospitals here is all government jobs. So a lot of that's done on site in the kitchens and that sort of thing. They're not private and contracted out.
So yeah, they were proper meals.
As they should be.
Mm-hmm.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with K.
Matt and Tara have been married for 19 years. Wow. Welcome back, Deep in the Woods.
Welcome back. Hey, you know where I want to have our anniversary later this year?
Where?
The Butter Factory. Because I like to celebrate when we first started going out together.
Oh, never married. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. I feel you with Matt for being with Matt for 19 years, never married. We were together 25 years
And then got married.
and then got married. So we were 25 years
Was
not
it
married.
25 years? It wasn't that long. Just under.
Well, we're 6 years this year,
So it's 24 years.
24 years. But we'd been together. We'd been engaged. I can't do the maths. My head's all fuzzy.
18 years or something. A long time.
We got engaged on my 18th birthday.
Yeah.
Sandy says, my ex and I were married for 27 years, been with Clinton for almost 7.
Once we had kids, that concreted it.
Yeah, well, it's just a piece of paper. So it didn't change anything. Like we were together that long beforehand that it didn't change anything when we got married. And I kept my last name anyway. I
don't know. I felt a little bit safer with that piece of paper.
I kept my last name anyway and just hyphenated it. So I've got his last name.
Yeah, well, yeah, you did keep your last name, but you didn't just keep your last name. You added to it.
Yeah. Got married at the courthouse and decided to go, and that's all we needed.
When we finally did have a wedding, we just had it out at the property, the last place we were at, and it was beautiful. Oh,
Yeah.
It was a really lovely, just little country wedding.
I've got a video of it. What's the video?
But it was really surprising.
It was personable, and that's what I love.
how little we had to spend on it. Probably the most we paid for was my shirt from America. But your wedding dress came from a thrift shop.
Mm-hmm.
Our rings came from a pawn shop.
Mm-hmm.
Some old ladies in the township baked pikelets and scones. And
yeah, because we did a high tea theme, so we did just pikelets and finger food and that sort of thing. Yeah.
And then after the wedding and the ceremony and the where you all sit down?
Reception.
After the reception, we just had a big barbecue.
Yeah, for the evening meal, because we live so far out of the city, people camped there. I'm grabbing the link. There we go.
And for all the flowers and the floral arrangements, it was just sunflowers.
And the guy that filmed it, he was just a local.
An old guy with a really old video camera.
So
big chunky rectangle thing, and you could hear him breathing into it all the time.
So I had to cut a lot of the audio out and just try and, because I redid that.
It was pretty shaky because we didn't hire anyone to do it.
And my sister did our photos. So we did everything because we couldn't afford much anyway. So we just did what we thought was gonna
I loved it.
portray us as a couple, and everybody loved it. We had so many comments that they loved it. Just reading up. Sandy said her ex and her got married in Jenolan Caves in the Cathedral Cave in the Blue Mountains.
Wow.
That's where I said that to you recently. I haven't been to the Jenolan Mountains Cave since I was a kid. Like I was probably about 4 or 5 years old.
I remember when I was a kid, we went to visit an auntie in New Zealand, and we went to the caves there, and they had all the glowworms inside.
Mm.
It was really cool.
Oh wow! Sandy said her ex had the same last name as hers, so they never had to. They never had to change it.
Oh,
That's unusual.
not in Tasmania.
I think that's got the speeches in the end too, hasn't it? I think
so.
I think so.
It's been ages, babe.
Yeah. Yeah, we should.
Yeah,
lots of
Bree and
videos.
Andy from Awesome Epic Adventures aren't far from the Blue Mountains.
Mm.
Yeah, Virginia. Arkansas.
Nice. I could never find my family there, so I have they would have to stay in the States. Yeah, well, I think if we were to go, I don't think we'll take the kids. I think it would just be you and I that go.
Mm.
If we were to travel, it'd just be you and I.
Especially if we're meeting all these weirdos off the internet.
But the kids will be older. So we'll stay at Deep's, we'll stay at Tara's, we'll stay at Sandy's. Conklin will have to drive to come and see us. Yeah, it'll just be Matt and I if we fly. Any plans of coming back this way, Sandy? Or yeah, going to stay in the
Yeah, well,
States?
that doubles the price straight away because they'd both be adults.
Yeah. We might have to pay extra. What's the extra for bigger people? You have to
buy 2 seats.
You have to pay.
The way I block off the gutter when it's raining, for sure.
Look,
I'll definitely have to buy 2 seats on the plane.
you better make sure it's summertime here. No, I want winter. I want winter, Tara. I want to see snow.
Can we take diesel?
No. Eventually, maybe we'd love to show Clinton Oz. Conklin said he'd got a tent we could set up in my yard. We're staying in Conklin's yard. Yeah, I want to be able to see some snow. So we want to be a little bit winterish there. Not where we can't.
You don't want to travel around in winter.
Not where we can't move and locked indoors all day. But
well, you get that with snow.
no, just a light dusting.
Hey, if you want to see snow, we can just go south in Australia.
We're too cold to do anything in the winter. Go to Alaska for that.
Yeah, no,
Freezing cold rain and icy roads.
Better off going in spring or autumn.
Conklin said they don't have spring or fall now.
Well, they will have by the time we're 50. They'll get it back.
We've never left this hit. Clinton's never left the
They don't
States.
get spring and fall anymore because it's Mother Nature protesting against Trump.
So France next month will be, wow, that's going to be his first time.
Hey,
out of
Gary,
the
good to see you, mate.
G'day, Gary. Well, there is no light dusting here, says Tara. How you doing, Gary? 5 layers of clothing, runny nose is frozen.
Yeah, no, I don't want
winter
that.
fun. Okay.
No way.
Well, we'll come in spring. But I don't want to do all that. I want to see the countryside too in the States. Like, I don't want to just go see buildings.
Yeah, I don't want to go to New York. I want to go to the redwood forest. Grand Canyon, Niagara Falls, and what's the other one?
What about Disney World?
Yellowstone Park.
Disney, oh yeah, Yellowstone Park.
Because I want to see Yogi.
Don't you want to see Central Park though? What's that? No, not the Eiffel Tower. The Statue of Liberty.
Oh.
Yes, your spring is our fall. Awesome leaves here.
Especially in Virginia.
Cheers.
Oh, we're going to Boston.
There's countryside everywhere. It's winter here, and it's at the moment 27. That's probably cold. That's freezing. That's
like our zero.
Probably minus our zero.
I think 27 is pretty close to our zero.
I don't have my other tab open. 27 Fahrenheit convert to, it's, I told you, minus 2.7.
That's extremely close to zero, minus 2.
Okay, what is the temperature here today? Yes.
Oh, it feels like about 25.
Fahrenheit, it's 87.
So it's about 30.
And bring that back up. No, okay, she converted it for us. Okay, so no, it's 27 degrees there. So it's not that much different to what it is now. So she's having practically the same amount of weather we are. It's 81 Fahrenheit. No, 27 degrees Celsius. So she
In
converted
winter?
She's in Florida, though.
Oh, okay.
Florida's like us.
Yeah. Someone say they're going. Tara.
Night, Tara.
Good night, Tara.
Good to see you.
Excellent to see you. Thank you.
Yeah. Florida is just like Queensland. Yeah.
Yeah.
32 Fahrenheit is freezing point.
Alligators don't go in salt water, do they? Alligators are just fresh water. Or do you get them in salt water? No, you don't get alligators in salt water.
Asking the wrong person. No.
Florida people get cold and it's only 50 degrees. Yeah, well, that's like us.
That's
Gary.
like us. If it's under 10 degrees.
Oh, under 10 degrees, it's cold. And that's Celsius.
I've got jumpers and long pants and slippers, and I'm cold under 10.
Even under 20, it's cool.
Mm.
Time to put on the jeans and a long sleeve t-shirt.
Yeah. Yes, salt, says Sandy.
Oh, so alligator will go in salt water.
It was 17 here a couple of days ago. They prefer fresh water but can tolerate salt water for a few days.
Okay.
50 Fahrenheit here, and people are out in t-shirts and shorts.
Yeah, well, I know my cousin's husband, his parents came over from England, and in our winter they wear shorts and sandals here and t-shirt because they reckon it's warm and it's our winter.
Mm-hmm. I had a cousin come over from England, and all he did was sunbake. He didn't move from, like, he just rotated himself around on the grass to catch the different rays. And they couldn't work out what was this mark on the ground. It was where his feet had turned the whole day catching the sun rays, but he was red as a lobster. He just got so burnt, didn't he?
Crazy. Used the holiday in Australia to get sunburnt.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would have gone home, he would have peeled and gone back to being white anyway.
I know. Yeah. Sandy says, by the way, I was born in England.
Cool.
My,
The best day of the year.
oh,
Sorry, Bob.
my grandparents were from England. Love summer in Scotland. It's the best day of the year. That's funny. That's a bit like England, though. England is very
It's all
similar.
in the UK.
Yeah.
I reckon I'd get depressed, all that rain and gloomy weather.
There is a name for that. They
Seasonal depression.
no, somebody has said that they used to stick a light in the window
Mm-hmm.
to try and bring up the mood a little bit. Yeah, you're shaking the screen.
Collette's playing footsies with me.
My great. I've run out of greats. Grandfather was
Your
from
great
Wales.
grandfather was Adam. You don't have that many greats. Like 3 great grandfathers goes back to Adam, I reckon. See?
There you go. Deep in the Woods said it's sad. Seasonal affective disorder.
There you go.
No, the light doesn't go in the window. You hold the light. I knew it was something to do with the light. The
But what
light
if you're
went
in the
somewhere.
window?
In Scotland, cold, damp weather is called
Drake.
dretch.
I cannot take the Drake any longer. Is it Drake?
I think he was Jonah if he was from Wales.
You got water. I'm going to go and get some cold water, and you have to talk by yourself.
No, I'm not talking by myself. I'll sit here, drink my water. Gary's waiting for spring. We've got autumn. Autumn starts in 3 days here. So it will start to cool down a little bit more.
Yeah, let me top your water up, love.
Uncle? Alan's got a kitty cat sitting on his keyboard.
I'll be back in a minute.
With the rain has made it start to go green everywhere. It's amazing what a difference a little bit of rain makes. So it's still recovering. It will take a long time for it to get back to what it was, because so much loss of the animals and the trees and everything. That's like the mountain is still black from the fires that we had back in October. So they haven't recovered yet either. So getting there. You have a neighbour who stands on your roof. And for places, I'm not really sure. I haven't even really checked that out deep in the woods. I think they did makeshift demountable housing for the people that had lost their houses. But that was more so New South Wales. And then they had fires in Canberra. But I think with all the rain, all the fires are out now. I think last time we spoke, I said what we need is a good cyclone. And we did get one, didn't we? That's where the rain had come from. So that brought a lot of rain, because that's
And it was good too, because it mainly stayed off the coast.
Yeah.
So it didn't come inland and do much damage at all.
No. So it brought the rain which we desperately needed.
Because it's just the way it works on this side of Australia. If we get the cyclones up further up the coast, up north, and then it makes a low depression, pushes heaps of rain down further down the state.
Yeah, I've been following. There's this guy I watch, Conklin. What's his name?
Great.
No, Agenda Free TV. I've been watching him, and I've been watching all the.
Oh, that's
updates.
one word, agenda, not agenda free TV. Agenda
Free TV, and the guy that runs that is Steve Lookner.
Steve Lookner.
And
Yeah, he sounds like a bit of a Englishman, Steve
no, I
Lookner.
think he's American.
Yeah, he is.
And yeah, I've been following him because Conklin said CDC is saying we should be prepared for major shutdowns and inconveniences of daily living here as the coronavirus makes its rounds across the US. Sandy's.
Oh, Steve Lookner, he's been doing like 24-hour streams on it for weeks.
Yeah.
He's doing a fairly in-depth coverage on it.
Yeah, so I follow him and I watch him first thing in the morning and then I watch him in the evening because that's when all the updates come out. Sandy says, I'm multitasking, watching Ghost Adventures and watching you, and just finished off 4 pairs of earrings and 11 pendants. Wow, busy girl. Creating mass panic. I think I'll send
Alan's well trained. The cat's got him trained.
The cat.
Good to see you, Alan. Thanks for joining us,
Thank
mate.
you, Alan. Take care. I'll send some duct tape to tape up all the intruders that will break into your house for food, Conklin. They can have food, but touch my coffee and there's going to be an issue. Do you drink percolated coffee or real coffee? Real coffee is you actually have to put your granules in the
Instant.
or percolated.
Most people say the other way around, babe. Instant coffee is shit.
I like instant
Same here.
rather than percolated.
Nescafe Blend 43.
Well, I actually said that to Grant that we probably should have
Canned food.
Canned food.
Well, we're low on everything again. We used to have a little bit of a backup in the pantry, but we've run everything down a bit, and we're running low on groceries.
So I think we'll have to go and get some stockpile of canned food just in case.
And he loves a French press. I like a French kiss.
Real coffee made with brown beans.
Look what I bought.
Fairy floss.
That's what you guys call cotton candy.
Mm-hmm.
Bought a cup of it for $2.
Oh my goodness. Cox has a backup can of peas. Well, see, Grant, because I've been in and out of hospital over the last 2 months, so Grant's been cooking. And when he cooks, he does, what do you call it?
I make up names every
He
time.
makes up, and he just throws everything in. So it could be sausages with stuff out the cupboard and a bit of pasta. So he makes it all up. So the kids have whatever he cooks.
The Blitz-O-Matic.
Theirs comes on a stick.
Yeah, you can get it on a stick if you get it at the fair or the markets, whatever, or from the shows. You can buy it in bags, bags of fairy floss. But down at the supermarket down the road, they sell it in cups.
And he says Turbo does that, a big pot of whatever. I know, and some of the sauces he throws in it, you kind of think that is not going to work.
But does it?
Yeah.
I actually made a big fried rice. Bits of rice.
He calls it a bitzer.
Bits of this, bits of that. It was really nice. The fried rice went down good.
Yeah. You actually brought some up to the hospital for me, didn't you? Yeah. So I had a little bit of his bitzer at the hospital.
Whatever needs to be used in the fridge.
Mm-hmm. Simple Simon. Baked beans, sausages, cut up onion, mushroom, ketchup, Worcestershire, and cheese on top, and bake.
Yep.
Yep. So it's whatever he does. Yep. Get dehydrated food.
Cheese makes everything better if you've got a bit of cheese.
Cheese and barbecue sauce. Get dehydrated foods and can if you're worried about food. Dehydrated food.
Oh, one of the pastas I mixed up, we put baked beans in. That was all right.
Mm. The kids like butter beans because butter beans taste a little bit like potatoes.
Yeah, Sandy, I just buy that real cheap diced bacon. It's already all chopped up real fine. And it's good because I can also feed that to the kookaburra and the butcher birds. And then also sprinkle it on top of hot dogs or put it through pasta dishes. That diced bacon is so handy.
I said, I'm not worried. I have slow moving neighbours. And Annie says buffalo sauce makes everything better.
That's a bit too hot for me.
Buffalo sauce.
I assume that's the sort of sauce you have on buffalo wings.
Spicy.
Hot. Want some more fairy floss?
Mm. It's making your tongue glow. See?
I nearly said something then. Something involving Smurfette.
The old butcher bird. Haven't seen one of those in years. Sorry.
Butcher birds are cool.
I had a really nice curried chicken pot pie yesterday. It was delicious. The best curried pie I have ever had.
Ever.
It was delicious.
Yeah, we get a few butcher birds around here. And magpies and kookaburras. There's a few meat eaters.
We're all going to Gary's. Gary has a base bunker in his basement.
Is it big enough for all of us, Gary? A bunker.
They don't
That'd
really.
be pretty cool to have a bunker, eh?
They don't really have pies here. It's not like Oz, says Sandy.
No, our pie's more like English. Meat pies everywhere.
It holds 10. His bunker.
10.
Tiffany Wood says, is there internet? Some can hang on the meat rack. Are we still?
What? I thought we were talking about the bunker. I don't want to hang on the meat rack.
I don't know what Conklin's hanging on the meat rack. What are you hanging on the meat rack, Conks?
Butcher birds. Pies. I don't know. What's he hanging on the meat rack?
I don't know. Do I want to know what you're hanging on the meat rack? Yeah, a lot of places here don't have bunkers. Remember that old house that we went to look at over in North Ipswich and Ipswich? And they had like a downstairs, and it was a bit eerie. It was concrete underneath the house, but it was like a little room with just all concrete walls. It looked a little bit evil. Remember that? Down what's that big
Hill Street.
Hill Street? Do you remember it?
Vaguely. Like a dungeon.
Yeah, it was like a dungeon.
Little torture room.
It took 6 years to make.
Gonna need something to feed 10 people. Extra company's welcome.
Deep in the Woods has a man cave. Hey, DK.
Hey,
Missed
DK.
you too.
Hey, big mama fish. How you been, DK?
A privy.
Toilet.
Thank you for, because I wouldn't have had a clue.
What sort of toilet? Must have chemicals to break it down or something.
Like the old the camping ones.
Yeah.
We're eating
Fairy floss.
cotton candy. It had a big sign, man cave, when she moved there, so she keeps calling it that. It's hooked up to the sewer line.
Oh. How about that?
Been busy with baby Josephine.
Geez, the sewer line must be deep. Sewer line's only about 10 foot deep here.
I'll get that going for a minute.
How deep's your sewer line that a toilet in your bunker can hook up to it? Because it's got to be deeper than your bunker or else the water levels. It's interesting. It's either a shallow bunker or a deep sewer line.
Okay. So I'll give you a quick snippet of
Holy mackerel.
that. So I didn't post much of, the guy is here for
Fire alarm.
fire alarm, so I'll wait for that for a minute because he'll be 2 seconds.
Colette's got some pictures of her, the rash from the cellulitis when it came up.
Alright.
How you going, buddy?
It's only 2.
Yeah.
One there.
That guy's not an electrician, is he?
No,
How do you know? Did you ask him?
no, he's got fire in his car.
He's got fire in his car. Someone should put it out.
So,
Mate, are you an electrician? Okay. Thanks.
You having a problem?
just with one of the lights in the bathroom.
Yeah, there's a few things need doing, and I didn't know whether she was sending an electrician separate or whether you could cover it. Yeah, already done.
It's hot. It's fallen out of the roof already completely. So he's just testing our fire alarms. Okay, so I haven't posted any of this online because it was pretty horrible, but I'll just give you a quick snippet. So that is what I was dealing with when I was in hospital.
That doesn't show you all of it. That's just some of it.
Yeah, well,
Have you got a full shot?
not really.
That's got a bit more.
Which one?
No, it's
No.
not as red though.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was pretty horrible. Take care, Sandy. Thanks
See you, Sandy. Thanks for popping in.
in.
Really good to see you. Yeah, it comes on so quick, DK. Like
Within 12 hours.
within the first sign of it coming and it first starts to go a little bit red, 12 hours later it's just full blown.
Conklin says the smoke detectors work. Yep.
No worries, that's it.
Excellent.
Well done. Thanks,
you.
mate.
You have a nice day.
You
Cheers.
too.
That was quick.
Did you read what Gary said? He said our street level is even with the bottom floor and the sewer is 12 foot below that.
Okay.
The floor I'm talking about is the living room floor.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sandy. She says, love you guys, gotta go. Hope you both continue to get better and better. No more health scares, please. Bye, everyone.
See you, Sandy.
So
Hopefully back here again next week.
Yeah, we're gonna start back with trivia. As we said, we're gonna just do an easy trivia. Next week it's just gonna be animals. So it should be just ease our way back into it.
Like, how many legs does a dog have?
Just don't give the questions. No, I don't know. I have got them, but it's been that long because I had planned on doing trivia yonkers ago.
Where does the snake's tail start?
Oh, look, that's the last of the blue. We've got pink next. That fan keeps blowing my hair into my face.
I've been eating Smurfs. Well, we waited all day for that guy to turn up, and he was here for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I said it would only be quick because he's only got 2 to check. Oh, that's caught in my throat now.
I'll have some of that, please, babe.
How many toes on the 3-toed gecko?
Same amount as on the 3-toed sloth.
Mm-hmm.
6.
Even a woman said 6.
18. 24, would you believe?
It's gone a bit crystallized around the edge. See that? 3 on each foot.
I counted 24, but then I realised it was a pair mating. I thought it was a 2-headed gecko.
It's so sticky.
Yeah. I know it's terrible, and it's a
Take
big...
care, Gary.
See you, Gary. Good to catch up, mate.
He says, got to head out the door. It was great seeing you guys again. I've been busy with raising my grandchildren and doing some under table stuff.
Cool. Take care, Gary, and we'll catch you next time, mate.
Now, what were you going to say?
Oh, no.
No, I don't know about this lot.
Starting to harden up.
It's a bit crumbly around the edges.
You said it was terrible. Oh, coronavirus. Thanks, DK. I'd forgotten completely. Is this breakfast? No, lunch.
No lunch.
Yeah, I know it is terrible, the coronavirus, and affecting a lot of people, but I don't really know that it's as bad as a lot of people think, and it's worth panicking over, because it is just like a flu.
But it's affecting a lot of people because it is like the flu, but it's a different strain of the flu.
Yeah, but I mean, like most flu-type viruses, it's going to be dangerous to really young kids or really old people.
Mm-hmm.
And most people in between are all right if they keep their immune system up. So make sure you eat well, rest well, and drink lots of water. And that should keep your immune system.
And cover
Decent.
the basics, like make sure that if you cough properly into, I don't know whether you guys
Wait till I cup them until you cough properly. Conks.
no, like how do the kids go like that to cough? Or if you
That's my
make sure
impression of a crocodile.
wash your hands, make sure you practice like normal everyday hygiene, wash your hands and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It will never get us. We're the TSJ club. Yeah, exactly, Conklin, because they haven't been transparent with what they're reporting. Conk says, I think the concern is coming from lack of trust in the reports of coming from China. DK says,
Hey, there we go.
DK says that, yes,
Look, it's better on the bottom.
it starts with the immune system. If you get sick, you would be stronger to cope with it.
Hmm.
Sorry, even if you get sick, you'd be stronger. Yeah, that's how it affects people with people.
Fruit and veg, good sleeping patterns, and water. Just those three things make a world of difference. If you can keep up with those three things and make sure that you're on top of it, that'll give you a much better chance of fighting any sort of viruses. So I guess I'm just trying to say be practical and no need to panic.
We did. I brought. Where are they?
Yeah, well, your body just naturally flushes everything out properly when you drink enough water.
I brought these for the fire when there was lots of smoke. I can't even open it.
Do you need to?
Where is the one open?
I don't know.
I have one open somewhere. I can't open it.
I'll do this one. I can't open it either. I got fairy floss fingers.
Yeah, I'll just rip it with this. Oh, look, there's a. So I brought these when the fire was about to stop all the smoke, and they turned up finally. So we've got these.
After the fires are gone.
I know. I can't even get them. So I got them.
Pretty cool. It looks like Star Wars technology. You look like a stormtrooper.
So they will protect us in our winter season, hopefully. So I brought them for the fire and the smoke, but they'll come in handy.
Yeah, that Australian guy's living straight across the road from a hospital there full of it.
Yeah, that was on Four Corners,
Yeah,
the
it
report.
was on Four Corners last night, which is a regular show on the ABC, which is Australian broadcasting, just like England's got the BBC. What's America got? The one that Sesame Street's on?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but the national broadcasting.
I actually watched that also this morning, Conklin, and they are welding up doors over there. I thought that was a bit full on.
Welding up doors on buildings, so to keep them
in isolated. So if you watch that, I can actually link it.
Gus, do you want any fairy floss?
It was I'll go to history. I watched that with the kids this morning. Is it this one? I just have to make sure that I quickly mute. Okay, so that's that one. So that's the blocking him in. So that was the documentary that was put out yesterday. 2 days ago, the 24th, and from Four Corners.
Yeah, but you've got to be careful with all those Amazon packages you get. See the The FedEx guy will be bringing it to you. Because he buys a lot of Chinese blow-up dolls.
I don't go out anyhow, so I'm not worried. Yes, so if you want to see that Four Corners report, that's the link there. It was quite interesting. You didn't get to watch it. Compliment. They're snuggle pillows.
Snuggle pillows, is that what they are?
Does Diesel bark at the delivery
He was telling me
guys?
one went down on him. I said, did you send it back? He said, no, he paid extra for that.
Oh, crap. Does Diesel bark at the delivery guys? Asked Draft Horse Diva. Occasionally.
Sometimes.
Naughty. So yeah, occasionally he will bark. We got new people in the neighbourhood, so he barks a lot more.
Not as much as the yappers used to, the little dogs.
Yeah, the little dogs used to bark a lot more.
He got a much bigger bark though.
Mm.
So he'll do a few really big barks.
Getting a big bag of marshmallows that'll keep him quiet for a bit. And he's just
What, Amy?
it's not the dry. It is, look at it. It's all crystallized on the bottom.
That's because that's my handle. That's the bit I was holding. And there you go. That's 1 cup of fairy floss.
Sweaty hands.
What?
Nothing. I was looking for water.
So what do you reckon? I've got a goatee now.
I reckon shave it all off and start afresh.
Start again.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit better, Draft Horse Diva. I have blood tests getting done this afternoon and an ultrasound tomorrow morning.
Where are you getting blood tests done?
Out at Gatton.
You're going to do that this up.
Well, I was going to, but I'm probably...
Well, we're going to have to move if you're going to do that.
I know. But, yeah, the ultrasound is to make sure that the blood in my veins in that area is draining, because I've had the infection there twice in the same spot. So he wants to check that the veins are draining properly so there's no infection sitting in there.
Well, show everyone where you get it.
No.
Why?
Because it goes from around my groin, around my thigh to my bum.
Oh.
So it goes all around that section. Starts from around the gland in the groin area.
It actually starts on your hip, but it works its way to there.
It travels towards the groin. You could shave the beard and head and do any trivia as Daddy Warbucks. He has shaved his head completely once, didn't you?
Yeah.
And he said it was so much hotter.
Oh, it was really hot in the sun.
It was so much hotter. He was like boiling. Because like your hair
as soon as the sun hits your scalp, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, because your hair protects you. You're meant to have hair.
Your legs must be really protected.
They are. Shush. I shave when I need to.
When you start tripping over them.
Yeah, when they start blowing in the breeze. Wonder what they do if the blood doesn't drain. He did mention surgery.
Leeches.
Surgery.
Hey, leeches.
But I reckon I don't know.
Bit of good old-fashioned bloodletting.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. He did mention that if it is that and the blood's not draining properly, that it would be some sort of surgery. But we'll just wait and see what they say.
They probably strip those veins. I don't know. They might just pull them out.
Don't know. But yeah, it's weird being in the same spot twice. Yeah, well, your mum said in the old days they used to do with the leeches.
Yeah. It was on the last episode you watched of Highlander. Outlander. Yeah. Highlander.
Yeah.
Used to fix everything. A bit of bloodletting. Because they didn't know how to do anything else.
Well, they were talking, when I was in hospital, they were talking about the old days where they used to use the maggots in open wounds and that.
Because they eat dead skin.
They eat the dead skin.
Or tissue.
Yeah. Well, on that note,
That was cutting edge medicine when RC was a boy.
Leeches, I'll cut it off. But on that note, I do have blood tests to get done. The old West doctors would say you need a nail in the ear to be kicked by a donkey. Oh my God, that's a bit severe. Dropped off, Steve. The old West doctors would say you need a nail in the ear and to be kicked by a donkey. That'll fix you up. I hope you studied and passed with flying colours.
For your blood test.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I do have to fly out there and get it done. It will take me 45 minutes to
Could
get
be hard.
there.
We haven't got a plane.
It'll take me 45 minutes to get there. Most procedures have minor incisions and done robotically, often local anaesthesia. They just tell you to rest up and do not drive home yourself, not lift stuff for a few days. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully we get it all sorted out and find out what's been causing it.
Yeah. Because in the hospital, they are just, when I go there, because I'm that sick when I go there, that they're just treating the symptoms. So they treat with IV drugs to try and get it under control. They're not trying to find out what it is. So this time round, my local doctor is actually trying to find out what's causing it, because it's happened twice now in the same area. And the last time, or this time round, it was a lot worse than last time.
Yeah, both times it happened in the house, eh?
Yes, thank you, Collette. So we're going to get hopefully some answers this time round.
Where did you get the rash? In the house. All right, beautiful people.
It's been fun seeing you.
It has been really good catching up. Thank you very much for joining us and having a catch up.
Yeah. And we will be back next week, and we'll be starting back with trivia. We're just going to do an animal trivia.
Keep an eye out though, because you never know. We might pop on just for a chat.
Yeah. Thanks, DK. And thank you, everybody, for joining us. We're going.
Hey, welcome back. Just in time to say goodbye, Deep.
Yes, good to see you all.
Indeed. Thank you.
No, I haven't seen it, Draft Horse either, but we will be back hopefully we'll be back for trivia next week, but we might pop online over the next few days.
I have Draft Horse Tiva. Million ways to die in the West. Yeah, it was funny.
Good morning, good night, and stay safe.
It's good night from her.
And it's good night from him.
See yous. Love you guys. See you next time.